ever looked up to anybody when you're like learning?
When I was posing, I just like looked at everybody was at the Olympia, and I just kind of created my own style. I didn't have any coaches to help me or anybody in that city or province who was a men's physique kind of coach.
Yeah.
So I just learned and just looked at myself in the mirror and kept learning until I found my own kind of niche. Like the more shows I did, the more refined the posing got, and kind of found my own style. And now it's just kind of like I just do my own way of doing the posing.
Yeah.
So it's a little different, it's short, but I think for my physique it just suits it, and that's how I like to, you know, teach posing to others as well.
Yeah.
What suits your kind of physique. I know there's a very popular, like everybody kind of does this Ventura step. I'm like, why does everybody do that? Why not just develop something new, stick to what you're good at, right?
Yeah.
I think 2020 Olympia, I did this, this kind of like pose.
Yeah.
Right, it was like this, and I kind of turned my head around, this was my pose.
Yeah.
And then last year when I was prepping, I was like, and I did this kind of pose. So just kind of tweaked it around.
Yeah, I feel like that tweak too when you're like this, it shows more confidence because you're showing
So
everything.
this one
instead
was
of
like,
hiding, right?
it was more about like you get there,
Yeah.
and you do this, and you look here. So you can show your jaw.
Your jawline.
Because you're like lean, right? So you're like doing this, and then it just shows the jaw, and then you get a picture, and then you just, as soon as you're done, kind of just show your.
Never thought about it that
Oh,
way.
yeah.
That makes sense too, yeah.
Yeah, and then for this one, what it does is like for my physique, I have a striation in my chest right here.
Yeah, you can see the separation.
So what I did was by doing this pose, I can show that striation and kind of just make it like aesthetic. So they can like see my V taper and have like a chest striation.
Like that top shelf, taper, everything separate.
So just by doing this, gonna focus there. Kind of just what suits you, right? Like you can, some people just kind of like to do this if you have a really good chest.
A lot of people
it's
do
a good pose to like show your chest striations and whatnot. Whatever is good for you, like my V taper is good, so I will do this. When I'm like in my back pose, I'll just go from here so I can show that V taper, right?
Yeah.
And then just kind of turn. And then just.
It's not too many steps too, and it's showing everything that
You
can see too. Yeah, it looks really smooth.
Smooth, so like, I'll do that. Yeah. Then you just walk. And then you can just.
Was this your last routine that you did?
Yeah.
You're doing now? Yeah.
So that's kind of like how I did it. And the way I started, like gonna come, I'll just come here.
Yeah. When you're at the pro level, you know how like when you're like amateur, you're like pro qualifier, it's like when you're like walking on the stage, you're either walking on the left or the right, it's always random.
Yeah.
Is it like, is it safe like that too? It changes.
You have to be ready.
Yeah,
ready
for that, yeah.
So if I'm coming from this way, then I'll have to like.
Yeah, because I pose on this side, right? So if I'm coming from this side, I'm always like, fuck. So
regardless, you go in the center.
Yeah.
So like at the Olympia, you have a really good light in here, so you can do this pose. But if you do it at some other pro show, like I still do it, you won't get a good picture because there's no light. The light is always
very bad.
at X. Yeah, there's no light up there. So you have to do the X in that kind of pose.
Sure. So when you go on stage as a pro, do you try and hit that extra shot in the back of the stage and then?
I still do it because it's kind of my posing routine. I'll still do it. So I don't want to get the best pictures. It's just the routine, right? And then you just walk there, you do your thing.
Yeah.
20, probably like 20 seconds, 35 seconds max.
Is that how long you get when you're a pro too?
No, you can do whatever. I like to keep it short and sweet and simple. Why show all your weaknesses while you're posing? So many people just spend all day posing. The most of the time you spend, the more time you just get to see your weaknesses. Sure. Why not pick your main poses, main transitions, and just get out of the way?
Yeah.
Like what are you trying to achieve by spending that whole minute? What are you trying to achieve?
Yeah.
Right? The more you stand, the more judges will see and kind of critique you. The less you stand, the less time you'll have, and then you'll be more of a mystery. So as long as you're hitting your front and back poses, oh, this guy looks good. Oh, I want to see more of him.
Yeah.
Right? Versus you're just doing different angles, like you're this, and you're doing this.
Yeah.
All these angles, you're just showing all your weaknesses. As soon as I go here, they can see my physique from straight. Then from my left side, what's my weakness here?
Yeah.
What's my weakness here? What's my weakness here? So
That's true. Okay. So
why
you think,
show the weaknesses?
yeah. So you think maybe like so you personally do like 30 seconds, 35 seconds.
Yeah, like I have two main front poses.
Yeah.
So I have this,
This is right
and
side.
then I have this.
And then this.
That's two main poses.
Yeah.
Then one for back.
Yep.
And then there's like three transitions. So one transition from the front, it could be this one,
Yep.
or it could be this one, and then the transition for the back, right? And then for the front again. So three transitions, three poses. You get that, you can just get out of it.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
It's good. It's good stuff. Because I'm still gonna do my covering.
Yeah, so you practice more.
Yeah.
You gotta just find your poses what looks good
Yeah.
by practicing, and yeah.
I always found that 15 seconds was never enough for me.
Well, for amateurs, there's so many guys, right? So
Yeah,
that's why you
there
don't
is.
have-
Yeah. There's a
So,
I think amateurs.
not even 40 seconds is good enough. You don't need more than that.
Yeah. You want
See, that's one more thing. Like I'm thinking, like in Toronto, when I do move here, there's no men's physique posing coaches. That kind of sucks because like I see the amateur shows, men's physique is yeah, it's not as complicated as classic and bodybuilding with flexing, but still, it's still posing, and there's still ways of presenting it. So.
I think the best one right now here is
For me, if I have like a smaller waist, wider structure, I will show my physique like that. If he is thicker, more 3D than I am, then he'll have to show it that way, even though he might have a thicker waist than I do. So the poses will be different for me and different for you,
100%.
right? Like you cannot do a Superman pose
No.
because it's going to just expose all your weakness, which is your waist.
Yeah.
I could do it, but is it the best pose for me? No. So why would I do it? So that's what people don't understand. Like they want to do the Superman pose, but like, is it the best pose for your physique? 90% of the times it's not.
Yeah.
Very few people can pull that off. But
Yeah, that's a hard one to do, and a lot of people try and do it just so they have, just like you do an extra pose.
just because it looks cool, it's so cool,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
So
In their head, they see someone else that does
Yeah,
it, looks
that's
good,
it.
it looks cool.
That's it.
So like, oh, that looks
somebody
cool.
else looks cool, so they will look cool, but that's just not how it happens, right?
Yeah.
So, like for me, until 2019, this used to be my main pose because it used to fit my physique the most, right? Like
Yeah.
this. But last show I did, this wasn't my best pose. This was.
Yeah.
Because I've grown 15 pounds or more muscle, so it changes the overall flow of the physique a little bit.
Like you've grown into that pose, you've grown out of
Yeah,
that.
yeah. So like,
Yeah.
so now this pose actually is my main pose. It looks far better because it makes my chest look fuller versus this, it gives me more of a width, but takes away from my chest.
It's true.
But this, I still have the width and I still have the chest.
Yeah.
So it changes every year too.
It's interesting.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't really see
No,
those
they don't.
changes either.
Like I'm also used to sticking to one pose, but I'm like, nope. Now my main pose is just this, so I'm always gonna like stick my pose to this. I don't have to do this pose anymore.
Yeah. That keeps it nice and simple, like you're talking about.
Yeah.
So you don't have to keep on like adding more stuff and showing
That's it. No.
all your faults.
No.
Yeah.
No. So. Oh.
That's good.